In today's video, the value of setting goals.
All by myself.
Got the champ. I'm doing a video now. This is the champ, Ray Clark, Yorton Cup heavyweight champ. Brian, first world championships. Yep. Second place. And the one guy left for both of y'all to beat. Proud of you guys, man. Proud of you guys. You both did well. Hey guys, what's going on? This is Paul Ravella, ProPhysique.com. I'm at the airport, Washington, D.C., Reagan National, getting ready to head back to Tampa after a great weekend here at the Yorton Cup Championships. And the reason for today's video is basically because I've come to the realization, after having a few hours to kind of think about the weekend, that this weekend, the success that we had this weekend, was all a part of a plan that we started 2 years ago. That's right. It seems like a long time, but in our fitness journeys, it's not that long. And it's why we must set goals to achieve them. Because sticking to a plan, kind of having the faith to go to the gym, stick to your diet, live the fitness lifestyle needs that impetus. Now, I don't think that means you need to be a competitor. Apologies for my dream tan fingers. You don't need to be a competitor, okay? But you need to have a fitness goal. You need to be constantly setting short-term and long-term goals. So for the two guys that were at the show this weekend, Ray Clark and Brian Bell. 2 years ago, Brian Bell won his pro card with the NGA, and he was like, "Coach, what do I do next?" And I have to be honest, I told him, you know what, you need some time in the iron. So we took a year and a half before starting another contest prep. Whereas my man Ray Clark, he went to the Yorton 2 years ago. So he was already at that level. He was among the better pros. Well, he placed sixth. So when you place sixth at the biggest show of your life, you are driven and motivated. Well, you don't get better competing every year. So Ray and I took all of 2016 off. Okay, that was it. No shows in 2016, which was hard for him because he had competed every year prior to that. But that time off is exactly what allowed him to become the Yorton heavyweight pro men's champion this year. And he gave Siobhan Cunningham a run for his money. Siobhan being a great champion, a great bodybuilder, and someone who carries himself very well. First time I've seen him in person, and his physique did not disappoint. Very freaky. So really the overwhelming message that I wanted to portray as I sit here on my way home on Sunday morning was that we need to be thinking ahead, not just short term about our goals. So whatever your goal is, don't shortchange it, okay? Don't put yourself in a position where you're trying to compete nonstop to improve the physique, because the physique, adding muscle naturally takes time, okay? This is something we need to be thinking of as a lifetime project. I know it can be kind of addicting to constantly be on the stage, but I promise you, if every time you go to the stage and you look the same, you're gonna start to wonder if it's really worth it. Whereas if you take 2 years, 3 years, 4 years off between dieting down, you're gonna really see just how beneficial that is for your physique, for your goals. And it kind of carries over into all aspects of life. You know, ever since I've become a competitor, I've started looking at long-term goals and how to achieve them. And it all starts with paying attention to setting those goals, and then also putting into plan of action short-term goals along the way. So I don't want to get too preachy today. It's just, you know, I remember when when Ray got sixth at the Yorton, how I felt. You know, I really wanted him to do better. I knew he could do better. So being back this year with one goal in mind, to take first place at the Yorton, and doing it was a very gratifying feeling. I was nervous all day as a coach because I knew he had brought the best package he'd ever brought, and then it was just down to what the judges liked and what everyone else brought. And then with Brian Bell taking second, again to Siobhan, so basically Siobhan Cunningham, you know, beat both my bodybuilders, you know, justly so, he's amazing. But Brian Bell, in his second pro show, took second at the Yorton. So time for us to take a nice long off season and come back for the win in a couple years. That's going to be it for me today, guys. I'm going to have my breakfast, get on my flight, go home, see the family, and I have some amazing footage from this weekend. I got my camera up and close. I was literally sitting behind the judges. I had Tyler help me film some stuff. So there's going to be some fantastic footage from this weekend at the Yorton Cup. That'll be coming out Monday. Backstage, on stage, before the show. Yeah, it was really cool to be able to be here and be a part of it and get the footage for the OCB World Championships. You guys have an awesome Sunday, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.